That's called inference. If a woman says to you, Kiwis are on sale, isn't it reasonable for you to infer that she wants you to buy the Kiwis that are on sale?
Hey beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So this video is the Kiwi are for sale and I'm going to explain it, okay? So this podcast bro was sitting down, they were having conversation, and this podcast bro was talking about how his wife told him that Kiwi, he was going to Costco, and his wife told him like, oh, Kiwi is for sale, and he was asking his other colleagues that, you know what, if I don't get the Kiwi, was I wrong? Because she just said Kiwi is for sale. And he went on to say that he went on, he got the Kiwi, but he wished that the wife could have communicated better, and know that that communication was just not complete, saying that, oh, Kiwi is for sale. That should not automatically mean for him to get Kiwi. And this has struck entire conversation of people talking about, oh, if this is a clue, if this is, if as a spouse or as a partner, you should define everything you're communicating, especially when we talk about how communication is the key to a relationship, that when it comes to certain things you should define it, because that's what this man was talking about how the wife did not explain it, and when he came back from Costco he had to address it to her and let her know that the communication was not done properly. So anyway guys, let's go check out the original video that struck this entire conversation and then people's response to it, and then I'll come back and share my thought. But also I want to know what you think down in the comment section, so go ahead and share your thought. Okay, so let's go check it out.
I was telling my spouse I'm gonna go to Costco, and what she said was that Kiwis are on sale, and I said okay. Now I need y'all to tell me if I'm wrong if I don't buy Kiwis. Julia's nodding. Yes, I'm wrong.
You're not just wrong because you didn't buy Kiwis. You're wrong because you didn't qualify that statement with clarity.
Look,
and by you telling me that this is on sale, would you like? Because she's at fault too.
Oh,
would
that's
you
the
like
point.
some?
She's at fault. And so here's the thing. I did buy golden key. I did buy the Kiwis because before I left the house, we're standing there in the kitchen. She's like, hey, Kiwis are on sale. And I said to her, what you mean to say is, can you buy Kiwis? And she's like, well, yeah. And I was like,
why you gotta have that energy with her?
No, because
and what you could have said is,
no.
Would you like me to get some? Or
yeah, like
how many would you like?
I would love to get you some. How many would you like?
Well, they're in a box.
Be kind to your spouse.
Hey, look, don't be coming at me with this bad. I thought, I'm telling this story on the podcast. That's bad communication right there.
It
Kiwis
is.
are on sale.
Yeah, on your part.
On both parts. Both y'all. Both of them.
Real quick, if you go over your homeboy's crib, right, y'all chilling, and he's like, hey, bro, there's some Coronas in the fridge. Do you think he's just wanting you to know that he has beer in his fridge? Or is he offering you a beer? Right. So when your wife or your girlfriend is like, oh, you're going to the grocery store? The Kiwis are on sale. Do you think she just wants you to know this random miscellaneous piece of information? Or is she telling you, hey, pick up some Kiwis? Quickly. And don't get me wrong, I've struggled with this in the past, and I'm not perfect by any means, where I'm like, you need to communicate to me exactly what you want and what you need. That way I can give you what you want and what you need. Which, yeah, but also there can be implied meaning at times that you should be able to pick up if you're listening and if you are paying attention, because the onus isn't always on your partner to communicate to you in a way that you can understand. Sometimes you got to meet them where they are. All right, I'm preaching, but like meet them where they are and understand them because you know them.
Exactly.
I hate preaching on here, but yeah.
I was telling my spouse I'm going to go to Costco. And what she said was that Kiwis are on sale. And I said, okay. Now, I need y'all to tell me if I'm wrong if I don't buy Kiwis.
Let's say you wake up in the morning and you see a puddle outside, your car is wet, the grass is wet. Without you actually having seen the rain fall, couldn't it be reasonable for you to have assumed that it rained the night before? That's called inference. If a woman says to you, Kiwis are on sale, isn't it reasonable for you to infer that she wants you to buy the kiwis that are on sale? For fun, let's just check out the definition. To deduce or conclude information from evidence and reasoning rather than from explicit statements. These are the same men that swear up and down that they're natural-born leaders and lack problem-solving and critical thinking skills. These are also the same men that will say that it came out of nowhere. They feign ignorance because too many times women let them off the hook. These men are not stupid. These men are not dumb. These men are weaponizing their incompetence. They don't want to pick up something for you when you're at the store. They're probably mad they had to go in the first place because you're a woman and that's your job. Because why not just ask for clarity? You didn't want clarity because you didn't want to do it and you probably didn't want to go. Not asking her is how he preserves plausible deniability. He can say, I didn't know. That's why he never asked.
I was telling my spouse, I'm going to go to Costco. And what she said was that Kiwis are on sale. And I said, okay. Now, I need y'all to tell me if I'm wrong if I don't buy Kiwis. Julia's nodding. Yes, I'm wrong.
You're not just wrong because you didn't buy Kiwis. You're wrong because you didn't qualify that statement with clarity.
Look,
And by you telling me that this is on sale, would you like some? Because she's at fault too.
No.
oh,
no.
that's
Would you
the
like
point.
some?
She's at fault.
And that's all he wanted to hear. He wanted somebody to give him a little credit. No, bro, you was wrong. Bro, come on. I see why Glocktavius be breaking y'all wife back in when y'all at work. I see why y'all wives be cheating on y'all and get pounded through the mattress, bruh. Because y'all be doing dumb shit. Dumb shit. Now, it's going to be dudes in the comments. Well, she could have communicated that. Man, shut up. That's why she's your wife. When you get to that stage, a wife, you know who she is. You should know her social cues. Y'all should have damn the telepathy. There are certain, when you get to that level, at least you should know one another well enough to where you can say certain words, certain key phrases, and that person should automatically know what you want. I know when my wife say, hey, they got a sale at Rooms to Go for Labor Day. We should go check it out. I want to go see what, just go look. We should just go look. I know what that means. That means we're going to buy a new couch. That's what that means. So I had my bank account ready. That's just what it is. When I tell my wife, hey, I'm stopping to the store after the gym, she'd be like, oh, let me put my order in. If I need something, let me tell them now. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, there's a thing called communication, but when you've been with someone so long communicating, you develop an unspoken communication, The same thing that y'all do with your homeboys, you feel me?
Exactly.
Oh, but y'all can't do that with y'all wives. It's crazy, right? And y'all wonder why y'all be in marriages. And let's just say you did want her to actually communicate it. Why play that game? Why was it necessary to do all that? When you bought the Kiwis anyway, because you knew what she wanted. Just like I tell the ladies, sometimes, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? Which one? Sometimes you got to choose, buddy.
Kiwis are on sale. Okay. That's information. Unless there's a direct request tied to that, it's just information in my book. As a person who's recovering from doing too much, I needed people to be direct and to ask for what they want. When you just say statements and just expect the person to know to go get the Kiwis or whatever else, you're invisibilizing that person's labor. So I would be in a relationship with somebody, platonic, family, whatever. They would never ask me to do anything. They would just say, hey, the car needs gas. And they'll know I'll do it. They never asked me for it, and so they easily say, I never asked you to do nothing, TJ. But I'm doing it all. You're saying all these things because you want me to know it needs to be done and you expect me to do it. Then you forget about all the labor that I do. And this is even me with my parents. My mom be like, oh, I'm hungry. Okay, well, thanks for sharing, Mom. Oh, you want me to go in the kitchen and make something? You want me to go order something? Yeah, I have put them in the habit of asking for those things. And then they can also see how much work and how much labor is on me. And so people can go out on whatever that dude is for actually wanting his wife to say, can you get the Kiwis from Costco? But I know for me, as a person who have done way too much to the point of exhausting myself. And the people be like, oh, but I didn't ask you to do anything. But you did this expectation. I remember I told this one person, I don't mind doing X, Y, and Z for you, but I'm going to need you to ask me for it. They was never able to do it. They can never even articulate this. It was, y'all better ask for what y'all need and stop throwing out hints. Communicate. It's the same thing with money. Folks be like, guess I'm going to be in the dark. I ain't got no money to pay my light bill. Oh, okay, well, that sounds unfortunate to be in the dark. Thanks for sharing.
Oh my god.
What they want you to do is be like, oh, you can't pay your light bill? Can I give you some money? You want to borrow something? So I got to do the labor of giving you the money for the light bill, and you can't even do the labor of asking me for said money? No. So my nibblies know, if y'all want something, y'all don't do these hints. Y'all better say that shit directly, because if you're going to get my labor, if you're going to get my money, the least you can do is ask about it.
Tell me if I'm wrong if I don't buy Kiwis.
He ended up buying a Kiwi. But when he came back, he said he told her communication was off. She should have told him that she would like to him to buy some Kiwi. And here's the thing, bro. Use your brain. Why else would she be bringing up some Kiwi? When she said the Kiwis was on sale, you should have just been like, would you like for me to get some? Bam, that solves everything right there. And I know some dudes are going to agree with him and be like, well, she should have said she would like for him to buy some Kiwi. Bro, all hills are not worth dying on. Because now you're going to start an argument over some Kiwi. Look how much that shit costs. And some dudes wonder why they get their woman took. Stuff like this. This is how it starts. Little small petty arguments like this. This is how your woman end up going to see a man about a horse. I'm talking about this is why she end up going to see another man, because she just want to feel good. Because, bro, let's be for real. If she would have told you, hey, we got about 30 minutes before the kids get here, you would have knew what time it was. Let's not act dumb.
Exactly.
I was telling my spouse I'm going to go to Costco. And what she said was that Kiwis are on sale. And I said, okay. Now, I need y'all to tell me if I'm wrong if I don't buy Kiwis.
I'm going to be honest, because I don't want to lie. I don't think this is clear communication, but I do put this in the same box as when you're driving with your girl and she says, oh, this restaurant sounds good right now. That should be the light in your head to say, oh, she's hungry. Let me figure out what she wants to eat. Once again, it's not clear communication, but that's her hinting that she's hungry. Hence, her hinting that she wants a Kiwi. And if you actually care about your spouse, you're going to ask those follow-up questions to get clear communication on what they're thinking, what they're feeling, and all those different things. So actually, I think he's wrong for two things. I think he's wrong for just not buying the $2 to $3 Kiwi. And I think he's wrong for not following up to get a full understanding of what her comment meant. It's that easy.
I was telling my spouse I'm going to go to Costco. And what she said was that Kiwis are on sale. And I said, okay. Now, I need y'all to tell me if I'm wrong if I don't buy Kiwis.
Ladies, listen to me when I say this. Men are not dumb. I know Twitter shows it. I know TikTok shows. They're not dumb. They're choosing to misunderstand you so they don't have to do something. I work in a corporate office. I see men with bachelor's, master's degree, working in high-level fields, directors of finance, directors of accounting, VPs of marketing, vice presidents, everything. Let their boss slightly insinuate something. They're jumping the gun to get it done. They're meeting deadlines. They're doing their work. Their boss doesn't tell them something and they go, oh, I just didn't understand. Like, that's not conversations that they have in the office. Please stop letting these men play y'all. They're not stupid. They're manipulating you.
There's a difference between making a statement that implies someone should do themselves a favor, do something that will benefit them, and making a statement that implies someone should do you a favor, do something for you. Yes, they're both statements that don't directly tell you what to do, but most people's brains are a little more receptive to figuring out that someone is offering you something and a little resistant to figuring out that someone wants you to offer them something. So if you go over to your homie's crib and he says, hey bro, we got Coronas in the fridge, you're probably going to jump up and go to the fridge to get a Corona persona because your brain was incentivized to imply the meaning behind a statement. But if you're at the store and your spouse calls you and says, hey, the Kiwis are on sale, you might be a little resistant to implying the meaning behind that statement because there's nothing in it for you, and it means that you have to do an extra task for someone else. Now, with that being said, a healthy relationship is about communication and doing things for your partner, among other things. Communication is the only way the relationship is going to last long term. And obviously you love them, or at least you should, so you're going to do nice things or favors for your partner. So if your partner calls you while you're at the store and says, hey, the Kiwis are on sale, yes, she should probably be a little more clear in her communication and just tell you directly to pick up some Kiwis while you're there. But also, you shouldn't be petty with the person you love who you're in this for the long run with and then just say okay and not get any Kiwis just because she didn't ask for them directly. If anything, you should just ask for clarification after that statement. Do you want me to get you some Kiwis? They'll probably say yes, and then you get some Kiwis. Problem solved. Yes, proper and adequate communication in a relationship is key because you just got to understand how people's brains work and how they receive information. But also, don't be intentionally petty with your partner just because they didn't have perfect, clear-cut communication. You can give a little grace to the person you love.
Want to enter my 2 cents into the Kiwis on sale debate. So if you haven't seen this, quick recap. This guy is going to the store. He's going to Costco, I think. And his wife says to him, Kiwis are on sale. So he then goes on his podcast and says, if your wife or someone said to you, Kiwis are on sale, does that automatically mean that you're supposed to pick up some? I asked her to clarify what she meant. And a lot of people are like, it meant she wanted Kiwis. Y'all, I just asked my 10-year-old what that meant. He was like, get some Kiwis at the store. These men know better. They're just out here trying to do the least.
Yeah.
So what does that say? Moms, we have a responsibility to raise our boys to be better partners, better husbands, because it starts with us, because there are too many men, boys out here who treat their wives and significant others horribly. So we need to teach our boys to do better so that the next generation is going to be better than this one.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Your homeboy hit you with the, so what you finna do? Good. Now you understand he wants you to get the out. Get her the Kiwis. You're leaving to Costco and your wife literally says to you, hey, there are Kiwis on sale at Costco. Do with that information as you may. She's not telling you this stuff for like shits and giggles. She just giving you randomly unknown facts of the world. Don't piss me off. I'm not gonna lie, I've missed signs that were right in my face from my wife. But this is on a whole different level. Not even a smart man, a normal human being would take the hint and be like, maybe I should buy 2 bags of Kiwis. She really wants these Kiwis. I'm not helping our cause, bro. We're losing recipes every day. Too many men try so hard to be right in their relationship. They try too hard to be right in the relationship. Well, you didn't say you wanted Kiwis. I'm not gonna lie, that's like a justifiable crash out, bro. I'd have lost my goddamn mind, man.
Oh my goodness. Please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this Kiwi for sale conversation. But as always, keep it respectful. Here on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way. So go ahead, feel free and share your thoughts. Okay. Love to know your take on this. But yeah, I really don't. For me, I feel like when it comes to relationship and communication, like the sister that was saying that, oh, you need to define things. A lot of people, my husband used to be that way, that so, oh, when you say something, say it out loud. But also, I feel like when you're with somebody for a long time, especially when it comes to be your spouse, your partner, when you're with them for the longest time, sometimes there are just some things, even just a hand gesture, you know what they are talking about, what they are insinuating, what they are trying to get across to you. So the fact that the husband was trying to play like, oh, you should have communicated better, I just feel like that's just him trying to ignore or try to be right. And most times in relationship, those things usually don't. It's just him just trying to prove a point. There was a video I did like sometime last year where they were talking about the wife asked the man to go to the store to get, because the wife did not directly ask him to get a particular thing, even though he knows this item has finished in the house. This man drove all the way back without the item, and he knew so well that this item is they are running out of it in the house. Let's say peanut butter. This man came back because the wife did not put it on in the list. And for me, whether it comes to being a partner with each other, being with somebody, is to make the person's life easy. And there are some communication that should not be spelled out when you're not a toddler. There are some communication that should not be spelled out. We should be able to talk with our eyes. We should be able to talk with our hands, with just short phrase, and you will get a full paragraph of what I am saying. So even though when they talk about, oh, how communication is the key to relationship, sometimes there are some things that it does not have to be long paragraph. Like just suggesting certain things with hand, you should know that. So yeah, most men will play the dumb, will play like, oh, spell it out and all that. Why? They expect you as a woman to decode a whole lot of things. Oh, you should be able to understand, you should be able to know. But when it comes to you, as a woman, they expect you to spell everything out for them, because why? They want to serve you with the bare minimum and don't give you a lot. And then when you talk, they're like, oh, you did not explain yourself. No, that's not it. Anyway, guys, please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this amazing conversation down in the comment section. But as always, keep it respectful. You're on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way. So go ahead, feel free and share your thoughts. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see, and that will be you supporting this channel and this girl here. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.